Hello, my name is Peter Parfitt and welcome to Newbrit Workshop. Now, as you know, I'm a keen cyclist and I do like to know where I'm going. And so I've tried various sort of navigation tricks and things, none of which have been particularly successful. And I like to use my iPhone, but I need to mount it on the bicycle. So I've done some research over the last couple of weeks and I've chosen a gadget which allows me to mount my iPhone on the bicycle. I'm going to tell you all about it. And the case I've chosen, I've bought it from Amazon. It's called a Cozycase and it was £29.99 UK pounds. But beware, it comes from the European Union and there is an additional charge if you're not an Amazon Prime member. It's about £4 for delivery, but worth every penny, as you'll see shortly. Now, I really wanted to make sure that whatever case I got had to be waterproof, and the Cozycase does claim to be absolutely waterproof, which is super. But then, of course, you've got to be able to navigate through the waterproof protection. And again, this allows that to happen. Right, let's look inside the box. And let me remind you, the iPhone does not come with this. I have actually opened this once before. And inside the box, you have instructions, of course, very simple instructions. There's a cleaning cloth for your iPhone to clean it before it goes in. There's the case itself, which is in two parts. I'll come to this in a second. There is then various items to do with mounting. There's the mounting bracket, and it's got several different sizes of the inner sort of washer arrangement. And there's the actual sort of fixing bracket here. We'll come to that shortly. There's an Allen key and a screw and a little gadget to unlock the case once it's been closed up with a phone inside. Let's have a look now at the case itself. Now, this is in two parts. There's the back and there's the front, which has the membrane screen, clear screen on it, and these two will go to fit together like so. You're able to access the various controls of the phone, connections at the bottom, and another control here. So those are all available once this is inside, as is the camera of the phone. And again, this is waterproof protected here. So let's put the phone inside and then see what we do next. Right, so the first thing to do in order to fit the phone is to clean the screen. And you must also remove any screen protectors that you might have, because a screen protector on the phone would interfere with the ability to do the control, the navigation through the waterproof membrane here. So I've cleaned the screen, and then I'm going to very carefully put it face down into this part of the case. That's that pushed down and it's inside. Now, for this next stage, you must make sure that this little rubber access port here, access to the charging and so on and the speakers, this must be undone. And then we're going to put this over like so and then push it down into place. And you work your way around, you can hear it clicking. So that's that now fully in, and I can close up this bottom part. And that ensures that the bottom here is completely waterproof. And as you can see, I'm able to navigate using my finger on the phone with no problem. And I can operate the controls. I've just switched the phone off using the side button here. Now we need to mount it on the bicycle. And at the back here you can see the mounting plate which is fixed onto the case. We now need to put the actual bracket on the bicycle. Now, the mounting bracket is in two parts. There's this piece which fits onto the handlebar, and then onto that goes this second piece, and it's held on with a screw which goes through the centre there, and that then is the final piece to which the phone gets attached. So let's do this bit first. Now I'm going to mount mine just here, and one undoes this long bolt and eventually that allows this to come into two parts. So that's now open, and I can fit this on here. Now, even when fully shut, this is too loose. So I'm going to change these rubber insert bits for something a little bit bigger. And inside the kit, there are various bits of rubber to suit different diameters of handlebar. And it's very simple. All you do is you remove the two rubber bits which are in here already, and you put the ones of the appropriate size for your handlebars in. You can't really get this wrong. You've got little ridges here, and there are ridges on there, and the two things fit together. As simple as that. And I can now take this back to the bicycle and fit it properly. So I'm going to fit this now with this screw knob away from the rider on the bicycle, and you just wind it up the appropriate amount till you're happy that's nice and tight, and that's done. And the second part, which has this blue release knob here, then fits onto here, and it can be positioned at different angles if you wish, and that allows you to get the phone so it's either absolutely vertical when it's in portrait and also horizontal when it's in landscape. So I'm just going to pop that screw in there, and you can make adjustments to this as required. The screw is provided, as is a little hex tightening gadget. That's nice and tight now, and that's firmly mounted. So that's that bit done. I can make adjustments shortly. So I can now take my iPhone, which has this piece at the back now in the case, and literally just put it on there like so. And that is held perfectly firmly. And I can release it. It's in landscape like so. I'm just tightening up the knob at the back, and there's the release button. I've pressed that. I can now put it into the portrait mode. And that's the gadget fitted. And it is so waterproof that you can actually use this for underwater filming. The one thing people are worried about is what happens if I fall off. Well, if the bicycle falls, this is what hits the ground, or this side. Okay? It's unlikely, unless you have a really, really nasty accident, for the bicycle to flip over for this to get hit from above. Well, I've just got back from a quick cycle ride, a test cycle ride, and it works absolutely brilliantly. The great thing about it is that I was going over some potholes and some bumps in the road, and this thing, although it moved a little bit, at no stage was I unable to read the screen, and at no stage was I worried about my very super duper iPhone, which is in here. The case itself is quite robust, and I'm pretty sure you could drop this on the floor with no problem at all. So I'm really, really pleased. There's two things I didn't show you. One is that they supply a carrying strap, and there is a little place in here where you can feed it through if you wanted to have a wrist strap. And the other is, in order to take your phone out of the case, there's this tool, and in the bottom right-hand corner, there's a little slot where you put that in and twist. Anyway, that's it. I really recommend this. I bought this, I paid the full rate, and it was around about a total of £34 here in the UK, including postage, and that was through Amazon, and I'm really, really pleased with it. Many thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.